everything. There is washing up to be done. It's quite cluttered. I need to put laundry in and clean the bin, put new bin liners in. So I can't get to the main video right now, so we're just going to focus on this first. So I'm just going to wash the strawberries. I bought these strawberries from Aldi because I got a voucher for £10 because I participated in a arts and crafts group with a women's group in Leeds. So I got a £10 Aldi voucher, which was great because I could buy some strawberries. And I'm really happy about that. So I'm just going to wash these, and then I might actually be quite but just I might put them in a bowl. I haven't actually cut off the stalks yet, but I put them in a nice bowl. At least they're well presented. So I'm just going to wash my bowl. Just had some vegetable pasta in it, I think. Oh no, it was rice. I had rice and meatballs actually. I had a tin of chicken meatballs with rice yesterday. Just quick and easy, but it was actually like a new quick and easy meal. So I was quite pleased with it actually. Especially when I try new tins of things. Because tins are so much less expensive. So if you can use tins and actually make a nice meal that's nice to eat, then you know you're doing really well. I'm just going to get my dishcloth. So I've got my dishcloth and I'm just going to dry the bowl. And ideally I'd love to have a chopping board already and just chop off all the stalks of the strawberries. I will do that, but just not right now. So right now I'm just going to transfer them all into this bowl, but not actually cut off the stalks because we can do that later if we want. We'll do that later. And voila, some lovely summer strawberries. All we need is some cream and sugar, and it would be it would be buonissimo. It would be delicious is the word I'm looking for. So first off, I think before we even start cooking, we need to do this washing up, which ideally would comprise of having put away some of the stuff already. So we're not going to need the knife. We will need the spatula. Like, there's so much stuff here and it just needs a place to go. I mean, I'm tempted to just put like, actually to be honest, all this stuff I'm going to need for the cooking, but this plate can just go in there. And maybe one of the mugs as well. Although, saying that, I kind of want to make a cup of tea, so I might just pick that up. So let's just get stuck in there. Let's just get stuck in. So we're washing. This is a saucepan, which I'm just giving a good scrub with one of these handled sponges, which are amazing. Like, if you just relied on the corner shops, you'd be using Brillo pads. And whilst they're brilliant for approximately 10 seconds, once they lose all the soap and get really grimy, they're not great to use. Whereas with these, I think you can actually get the reusable versions, where you just get the new sponge inserts to put onto the extension stick. So I would like to do that. I don't think these ones are reusable though. They don't look reusable. So that's something to consider for the future. I'm just trying to unblock this sink. I've got like a lot of brand new dishcloths in here that I haven't actually even used yet. So I need to just, to be honest, I mainly need dishcloths for like when I have a bath. Or actually, I suppose like cleaning the surfaces. Not so much doing washing up. not really what I need these kind of dishwasher for, but I've got them in like loads of different colours, like the yellow one here, and I've got blue, pink, green. So it's pretty cool to have like all these different colours in your kitchen, just to kind of make it look bright and lively. But yeah, I need to speed up because this is not the main video I want to make today. It really isn't. I've made enough kitchen videos, so I really want to move on to the living room. It's just that I've picked up a fair few food donations this week because I've been struggling, and I really want to make sure that I'm not wasting food, that I'm actually using it. Now that I don't have a kitchen where there's black mould, I really want to be cooking the food. A lot of it is things rather than fresh stuff, but I want to cook all of it. But that means like managing the kitchen, maintaining it and stuff, which means, you know, cleaning every day and things like that. Not grating the whole of the sponge. But yeah, so once I get the washing up done, that's the first step in this quick kitchen organisation video. And then after that, it's going to be cooking, putting stuff in the cupboards, cooking, doing the laundry, and putting in some new bin liners and washing the bins. And then eating in front of the telly, having a lovely sit-down dinner, and then making a video of the living room. But I really would rather make it before it gets dark, because I don't like being in there after dark. I'm really scared of the spiders. So I need to be speedy as I can be. And I'm afraid we're not having a very exotic dinner tonight. We are just having scrambled egg on toast. But it's cheap, it's cheerful, it's delicious, it does the job, it's nutritional value. I've got some music on. And to be honest, I'm grateful to have a plate of food in front of me. I had a ready meal lasagna today at the women's group, which was really lovely actually. And I actually said grace before. I was like, thank you God for this hot meal in front of me today. Because there are, believe it or not, lots of parents and families and children who can't afford to eat any hot meals. They're just literally having like open tins of things. It's that. So I said my grace, and I'm expressing gratitude. But at the same time, I do have big goals for my son and I and my family, and I have every intention of making them come to fruition. The only sad thing is that I was in Aldi today, and there were some flowers, and they were like half price, so I think they were like 90p, but I couldn't afford them, and they could have gone in my vase. So that's rather sad, but never mind. I don't want this to fall. Let me just check. Are we still recording? Yes, I believe we are. Okay, so we've done the washing up. Now it's just literally taking it step by step and trying to get this all sorted. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to empty this into the bin. So I'm going to use the lid to get this out. So I'm just going to sort of, and then we're going to need to wash that. And then like I made these ready-made noodles, which I had a lot of last year. You know, the ones that you get just from the pot and you just put them in the microwave. But then I was like, why would I have those when I can have fresh pasta? But now I feel bad for wasting them. So it's just like, this is why I have a YouTube channel, because I want to just hold myself accountable for not wasting things. Because waste is the worst. Like everything I buy, I want to prepare and I want to eat. Because there are so many people out there who are so needy and need that food, so don't waste it. But you know, at the same time, I am only a human being, and I am living on my own, quite difficult circumstances with a lot of health issues, and I'm doing my best. And I'm trying to learn and I'm trying to grow, and I'm not trying to say that I'm perfect, but I think that hopefully I can learn from other channels, because I've been on YouTube since 2014, which is 11 years. And I know that during COVID, I really started watching it avidly. I mean, I got YouTube when I was in my second year of university, and then during COVID, I started really watching it avidly and like watching all these self-care videos, and when I was pregnant, all these pregnancy videos. So I am quite knowledgeable on what's out there available for YouTube users. Right. Okay, so we've done that, we've emptied that, that's good, let's dry our hands. And now, have a glug of water. And then, what are we going to do next? I think that I might focus on putting away all of this stuff, and as much of this stuff as I can. Because that stuff I actually need to make a separate segment of this video, because it has to be sent to someone from an organisation called Women's Whispers who donated this stuff to me, and I'm immensely grateful, and I am going to prepare it, and I do need it. Like just chickpeas, chopped tomatoes and stuff, and basmati rice, but I want to like explain how it's benefited me. So I'm going to leave that for now. But right, so I'm going to need to clean the oven before we use it, because it's got kind of tomato sauce on it. But we've got our oven glove. We won't actually need that, I don't think, because we're not going to be going into the oven. So I'll just put that on the air fryer. And then this bread needs to go in the fridge, because we will be needing that. This is leftover rice. The butter we'll be needing for the scrambled eggs. And then macaroni, cheese, pasta, vegetable. This is all stuff I probably will end up needing. Let's be real here, I probably will end up needing it, so let's not give it away right now. Let's keep what we have, everybody, because we never know what is around this corner. So we've got some porridge, some new potatoes. This can all just go into the cupboards, because when I moved, I had to give away quite a lot of stuff. In fact, like, it was Holbeck together, and they came and collected. That's a scone. I'm not a big fan of scones, so I might just put that in a haul to give to someone as a gift. I got that from the Salvation Army, and then now I am just, so tuna chunks can go in the regularly used cupboard. And then we have pasta, which I saw this big pasta pot, like a jar, in Lidl today, and I wanted to put pasta in, but I didn't have enough money. I only had a £10 Aldi voucher, so the pasta can just go here, because we are actually running a bit low on pasta. But there's certain things in life that need to stay stocked up on, like tea, pasta, and rice, like shampoo, conditioner, toothpaste. And then there's certain things you don't really need to stay stocked up on, like Nutella. That's a treat. But there's certain things you do. So I'm just putting the tea into... I really should be inviting more people around for tea. I feel quite bad about that. You know, I'm very precious in my living space, but I should really be sharing it more with people who want to have tea with me. So we have Weetabix, which can go on top of the Weetabix. Again, we need like a ton of jars of things that need restocking. Like I've got, this is the only, like one of the only containers I have, which is for my shreddies, and it lifts at the top. And I want just like 15 of these for everything. But anyway, so that's the scrambled eggs for dinner. Milk. This is long life milk. I'm getting into like long life stuff, so that can actually just go in the cupboard, because I've got enough milk in the fridge. This is separate. Okay, so we've put all that stuff away. And then today from a women's group I got some red peppers and some korma sauce, which I am going to be using. I've got like a lot of ideas. I just can't really cook the things I need. Like for example, I'm really good at making coconut milk Thai curries because I did loads when I was living with my parents. But I need the coconut milk and I've only recently got it, so there's loads I want to do. I just need to like plan everything. So that can go in the bin. This is bolognese. In fact, one thing we also need is a recycling bin, which again I'm planning on buying very soon. I just haven't had the money to buy a recycling bin yet. And I also need to work out where the recycling goes. In fact, to be honest, I just need to ask about the bin situation, because right now I'm putting my stuff in, probably putting my stuff in other people's bins, which I know can literally enrage people. I don't know why. Oh, that's empty. And I don't want to annoy anybody, not least my new neighbours, so I need to ask somebody about the bin situation. I got some butter biscuits, some cheap Nutella, not the £3 one, the £1.61 from Aldi. And then I got these strawberries. And obviously the eggs. And then I was going to get some flowers, but I couldn't afford it. So, this is all our cleaning products. I don't know why we've got bottles in the cleaning products. I think I'm going to put bottles over here. Because I like having my cleaning products on show, because it just like reminds me to keep clean, live a clean lifestyle, and also reminds me to like clean as I go. But I need them to be neat and tidy. It's a water bottle. We are actually running low on a few things. I did buy some more laundry liquid today and more mouthwash. So I got, this is Almat, it's got like some strawberry juice on it, but it's Almat Coconut Crush Bio Laundry Liquid. So I got that really cheaply from Aldi, and it's made from 50% recycled plastic, which is really good. And then I've just looked at the bottles of water over here. And then this is all just cleaning products. So that's good. And I think that whilst I'm at it, I might prepare a cup of tea now. This is milk powder, which can go in the cupboard. And then I'm just going to make a cup of tea. Because why not? I'm young, I'm free, I'm alive, I'm going to make some tea. Then I'm going to just... So we've got bread, which is Warburton's half and half, 50% wholemeal, 50% white. And then we have some 70% less saturated fat than butter, with a buttermilk taste. I don't know what it actually is. I'm guessing it's margarine, I think. Vegetable fat spread. It's vegetable fat spread. I've got some new eggs, 6 British, always free range eggs. And then we just need milk. This is Big Milk whole milk. It's got added vitamins, which I'm going to use. And then anything else? Maybe some cheese, because why not? And then my tropical juice, which was really cheap from Tesco's. Again, I used the last money on my Tesco's club card to buy some Tesco's food. Okay, and now comes the part of the video where I may actually move you a bit closer. So let me just put you here. So this is the stuff I got from Sanjida at Women's Whispers. This includes macaroni, cheese and sauce, which would be great to cook. Some chopped tomatoes, some chickpeas, thank you very much. Some red kidney beans and some chicken soup. Red kidney beans I'm going to use to make chili con carne or maybe bolognese, but probably chili con carne. New potatoes, chopped tomatoes, thank you. And these sweet onions, oh my god. I love sweet onions so much. In fact, I love them this much that I'm actually going to have them right now. Sauce and sweet onion. My dad used to buy these. I love them. I'm going to keep them out to snack on. And then some custard creams for the cookie cupboard. More pot noodles. Some black pepper powder, red split lentils, which can go in here. I really want to start making some like nice curries and like vegetable curries and stuff and lentil dishes. So I will definitely be using those. And then just loads of basmati rice. I just want to start eating the rice girl. Rice and vegetables every day. Literally, rice and vegetables every day. I got this film called Showgirl, which was made in like the 70s or something. And she's a showgirl, and she's told by her boss just to have rice and vegetables every day. So that's what I want to do. And then we've got these like packets of rice which you don't have to cook, you just put in the microwave, which I had yesterday. This is Tilda, and they're brilliant. And more chopped tomatoes from here. I've got some leftover Carlo veggie rice cakes, which are good, and then we're going to need the salt and the pepper for the scrambled egg. And then I picked up this salsa verde salad dressing for, it's Mexican, it's a Mexican family business making Mexican food, and it's tomato salsa with chili peppers and coriander and onion. I think you can pretty much use it. It'd be lovely in fajitas, like those fajitas I made the other day. I'm just going to keep it on the surface, and then I've just got this jelly, which I might just have as a snack at some point. And then just some cornflakes, which I don't have anywhere to put them. But, so what we're going to do now is, I just want to clean the oven, because you can't really cook food when it's not clean. So I'm just going to spray it. It's just the hob we need, so we're not doing a deep clean. Just a maintenance clean. But just give it a very good spray. Might even use a couple of different sprays on it, to be honest. And just let the food all dissolve from the spray. And use antibacterial surface cleaner from Dettol as well. This is a lot more powerful. The voltage of the Dettol one is a lot more powerful. And then we will just get our yellow cloth from WI multi-surface cloth, and you can just clean it like so. That's it. And then we're going to rinse it. Now we've got all the food off, we're just going to rinse the cloth and get all the moisture away. Sorry, I'm missing this green part of the video. But yeah, so there we go. We're just literally just taking off all the moisture now. So again, this is probably not the right way to clean a hob. I haven't watched enough cleaning videos yet, which I'm gonna do. I'm gonna become a master cleaner and just like basically just being authentically myself and how I clean. It's probably not as efficient as it could be, but I wouldn't yet call myself a domestic goddess, but I'm definitely on my way. And then just leave that to rinse. And then I think that you can just go back over here where you can see me cooking on the oven. Okay, so first and foremost, I need a frying pan. We will be needing a plate. I can put that here. We will be needing a knife. And we will be needing a fork. And then we need some. We could use oil or we could use butter. I might use butter or vegetable fat for the pan to cook the eggs. And then we're going to need 2 eggs, a dash of milk, some salt and some pepper in like a jug ideally, but if we don't have a jug, which it doesn't look like we do somewhere have a measuring jug, I'm sure of it, but I don't know where it is. I need to find it, and until that point I am going to just use jug. I found it! Yay! So we're going to get 1 egg, smash it on the side, and then go like that. And that can go in the bin. Again, we need a compost bin as well for eggs. That is again money, money, moolah, or having a car to pick up donations. And I don't have a car, and I don't have a driving licence, so I'm very limited. But it's fine. It is fine. As Gillian Anderson says in that film that came out called The Trail Run, or about the old couple who go for a walk across the country, she says it's fine. No matter what happens, it's always going to be okay. So we've got the eggs in there, and now we're going to add our milk. I hope 2 eggs will be enough, it should be. Add our milk. And add our pepper. And, oops, that nearly spilled. This is what I say when I say I need to be careful, everybody. I need to go more slow and steady. I'm just clumsy. I can't help it. It's not deliberate. Maybe I'm dyspraxic. Who knows? Who knows? All I can say is it's not on purpose. So I'm just now giving this egg, milk, salt, pepper mix a whisk. Ideally you can add chives, or you can maybe add some jalapenos or something to jazz it up a bit, but I'm just having a basic dinner today, nothing too fancy. That's all whisked, and now we're going to turn on the oven and this, and then get the butter out, and then just give a big scoop of butter in there. I do like my eggs quite buttery, so, and then we'll keep that out because we're going to need to butter the toast. And then we're going to need our ladle, and then basically we just have to wait. We just have to wait now for this to melt, and then we add the eggs in, and then we add the eggs, and then we're going to put the bread into the toaster. 2 slices, very refrigerated, everybody. Like, my refrigerator is on one of the highest settings because I am so pernickety about food hygiene. Like, I have worked in I've worked in events since I was 16 for jam staffing as a waitress carrying trays of drinks, but also working in kitchens of chefs. And then I worked in my second year of university. I started working for Splendid and Saltire, which were 2 event staffing companies, again working in lots of kitchens in lots of hotels, restaurants, cafes, trade fairs, you name it. Then I took a break in Paris. I didn't work in hospitality in Paris, but I did cook for children as a babysitter and an English teacher in private homes through Baby Long. And then basically when I graduated, that's when I really got into it. So I basically worked for Splendid because they had a London office, again in kitchens of chefs, but like Michelin kitchens, you know, so not just like Not just your greasy joes up the road where you can get a delicious builder's breakfast for £6, but like Michelin hotels, like 5-star hotels, like the Grosvenor Hotel, for example, where the standards are very high, where you can't even have a little bit of jus on the side of the plate, like it has to be perfectly laid out. And like steaks maybe is worth like £60, so I am very big on food hygiene and cleanliness. So this is my kitchen and I want it to be as clean as possible. But when money's restricted, it does make things a bit more difficult. But anyway, I'm just happy to have a kitchen that's not got any black mold. Fingers crossed. No, I don't know why I keep talking about that. We should just park that now. Put that behind us. Focus on the future. We're putting our toast back into the fridge. It belongs in there. And then that can be re-toasted when it's closer to being ready. And right now I'm going to pour myself just a small glass of this Growers Harvest exclusively by Tesco's tropical juice, because it's absolutely delicious. It's like so sweet and tangy, kind of like sour apple, but just in the nicest way. So cheers to my 89p concentrated tropical juice, because there are certain things we can do when we have money, and then there are certain things that we can only do when we have money. Buying juice that is not from concentrated is one of the things we do when we are not living the broke girl lifestyle. And my wire has come out of the back of my laptop, but I think it's okay because it actually looks like it's fully charged, so we should be okay. But yeah, now I bought these biscuits because I was going to have a cup of tea, but now I'm thinking that should be dessert along with the strawberries, but I'm just going to have a strawberry right now. So let's just take off the stalk. I don't even need it with any sugar, just on its own. Lovely. Tropical juice, strawberries. You can't say I don't treat you. And then maybe we'll have a biscuit for dessert with a cup of tea. Okay, so for now, this vegetable fat spread is mostly melted. Heat's coming off the pan. So that means we'll just give this a little bit more of a whisk. And now add the eggs to the pan and hope for the best. Expect the worst but hope for the best is my motto in life. Expect the worst but secretly hope for the best. That's what I'm doing. So I'm going to put my eggs back in the fridge. It's not a very well stocked fridge, but it's actually very nice because it's clean and cleared and not cluttered. And there's not loads of like stuff in there that I don't know how long I've got left for it and stuff. So we will need the grater. I'm going to put the grater, cheese, and I have another sweet onion because they're so delicious. Sarsons. It's a very nice snack and also great for a ploughman's lunch. But I'm going to put them back in the fridge now. And these need to be eaten within 6 weeks, so by my birthday they need to be finished. Okay, and then just the plate can go here. Let's unwrap the cheese. I know that not everybody likes to have their scrambled eggs with milk, but I am actually a fan of having scrambled eggs that are quite creamy. Like I'd literally add cream if I could add cream to them. In fact, I think my flatmate in Edinburgh used to do that. I think she used to add cream to scrambled eggs. Maybe I'm getting that wrong. Don't quote me on that. She says, I'm going to make a cup of tea now, actually, because why not?